let them know early that it's shit.
I keep crashing trying to answer.
Surprised they didn't teleport us in on trash.
The trash is always just like so bugged.
I mean, we don't want Niloka trash again. Like, let's.
I just
It'd
put
be
some
better-
markers down to help us stay spread in range. Just kind of stand alone, and melee can just clump. Anyone
Let
else
me know
see-
when you're back in, and we'll summon. I am MC.
I can do weakness then.
I just keep disconnecting.
Alright, I'm good. You can invite me.
How many mages are in the group?
Summon me.
Hopefully Twenty can get in.
Bro, I hate default UI. This is awful.
Why did they nerf Fortitude so much?
Staxy, you're in another instance group. Are you still getting your legendaries?
Yeah, no, I'm taking your summon now because I was getting legendaries.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Are you gonna try to summon me?
Okay.
We need to get AC.
AC and Zan, I think, are the only two left.
If you have recording software, please record this.
If the boss is bugged,
Streaming and recording.
if we're just gonna kill it, we'll wipe unless it's like 15 minutes left. So just heads up.
From my parts.
Yeah, the goal isn't to kill the boss. The goal here is to test out abilities and learn the mechanics and everything.
I have crashed again.
Wait, Castorius fucked on my frames right now.
I'm running spell warding. Maybe we can try to.
There we go.
I can see fine.
Do we want to say
Yeah,
stop
seeing what stuff you can cheese is very useful.
stop all
so I don't
damage
know
at
if,
10?
The miasma or whatever. Like maybe you can spell warding that. The gluttonous miasma.
Yeah, I can try. Snooze.
Yeah. What's up?
Do you have any way of recording?
Dude, there's somebody, a demon hunter in general named Snooze. You see that?
Yeah, we
Oh,
said that
fuck.
earlier.
we
Yeah.
saw that, yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
What an ass.
Damn.
Let's see if we can get Zan here, but if he's DCing, we'll have to start pulling. I mean, people will DC during testing.
Summon me again.
Did you have a question,
I
Nikki?
feel like I was probably one.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Do you have a way of recording, or do you want me to try to set mine up real quick?
If you can,
As
that'd
you're
be great. No, I don't have a way to record now.
I will try to set mine up.
I'm just gonna make some notes
Oh, well, that's fine.
afterwards or something. So.
We should get pulling soon, though. It's already 3:05.
Yeah, we can go.
Simmer it down. I gotta turn my stream on.
Hell is this? Ignore that.
No
Pulling.
pull, no pull.
There's a new
Pulling.
countdown button. I wanted to click it.
Lim, you don't have a pet out.
Thank you, my guy.
We'll try to get Zan here one more time.
Where's Banter to that?
Yeah, where's
Says the summon is already pending.
He
for
didn't
Zan.
want to come.
Wait.
Benches is on beta right now.
He didn't want to come.
Alright, it's all good. Let's get going when Zan, if we can get Zan here.
Let's
and
just
then-
pull once. It's one of my add-ons.
Okay.
22-second pull timers for mages, please.
It's just okay, that works.
Oh,
You actually
Wait, are you
Dude.
actually?
I think he's joking.
All right, font. Come on, guys.
Font here, please.
This guy do.
Is this like super slow timer or am I crazy? I don't. Like, it feels like it's counting slower.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Pre-pot. Pre-pot.
Classic Marsh.
Remember, you don't
That was
aim
a
on
shot
it.
at 2.
What? That was no. Look at my stream.
No, that was at like 2.
Someone has to stand on Custodian Raffle.
Please.
Oh Jesus.
Please stand on it.
And
You can come into melee, I think, sir.
I think this is
Can we
like
get
good now,
probably-
right?
Swap
Yes, it is.
Exactly. Yeah. My ass
Grab
was
the
on
boss,
me.
grab the
Thank
boss.
you.
Now we spread.
Oh shit.
I think you don't want to stand on people, right?
Pretty sure you do, that you leech health.
But you have to leech, yeah.
Oh, I see, I see.
So what? Frontal, like, how can I know that?
Volatile
Stand on
ejection
me,
came
man.
out. I don't know if that's supposed to happen.
I'll stand on Snooze.
I think those orbs are like Crucible Boss 1, right?
Okay.
It just hits Lenti. Like, how do I know that that's? Is this?
It's the volatile erosion. I'm not sure if it's supposed to go in front of them or if it's
Oh,
supposed to go behind.
it's a line. So 3 players get marked, and it's a line from them. Or from the
Okay.
boss, I think.
Behind them. So do you want to stack it on one side or something? Maybe.
I'm looking for a debuff that I can. Okay, volatile
That's what it
ejection.
is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
The
ejection,
volatile
yeah.
ejection. Yeah.
So Plenty can stay alive for a second. No, okay. Whenever those lines came out, they just like killed like 4 of us immediately.
It could be overtuned, but obviously, but
It's if you have the 2 hits, you take increased damage the second
Talk to
time.
the guy.
yeah. So you can't get hit.
Don't run past the NPC.
I
The
think
first one?
Sponge killed us all.
Yo, it did not reset the cooldown on my Covenant ability.
It's less
What
than
is
3 minutes.
It's 3 minutes. What do you mean?
Oh, mine's 2.
Fuck you, Staxy.
Yeah, what the hell? I got a minute left on this.
I think you'll be okay.
Where's my soul stone?
How come you can?
Are you even in the raid? Where are you?
Yeah,
I don't know. I had a lot of
I'm a
transports.
monk. I'm a Volpera. Volp gang, dude.
Oh my
Yeah, dude.
God.
Furry gang, yo.
Dude, I fucking love Volperas. I don't care what anybody says. The shit's great.
I need a new character now that he likes Volpera.
Dude, I have a character on retail that's Volpera.
All right, I put a countdown. Wait, what the fuck?
Is this
Yeah.
go?
Yeah,
This is go.
3,
This is go.
2, 1. I'll just count them down. I don't know if we're getting different times or not.
I guess we are.
Definitely getting different times.
I'll just count them down
It
then.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's not like we have potions.
Keep them inside this thing.
Okay, one's on me. Don't be on me.
Question.
Don't be on me. You can also do a good job at making sure that you're not in between other people or they're not in your line.
It's a friendly effect. Yeah, that's a hunter ability.
What?
Then Alex, you need to be on stacked with
You
these.
need,
Stacked
you need to
with
be
these.
stacked. Yeah.
Spread, right?
As much as you can, yeah.
I'm lagging a bit.
Yes, sir.
It's not telling me how many stacks you have, Sneeze. Just tell me when it's on.
It's on the boss. It's just like
Oh.
sees at 10 seconds. Growing hunger.
Uh-oh.
Each melee attack he does just like doesn't.
I mean, those
like,
lines, look, they have marks on them. I'll tell melee to look backwards, but there's little arrows on top of their head.
Chirara
That's
there.
different. Is it possible? Let's talk.
Yes.
I think we just need marks on one side of the
Yeah.
room
Yeah.
that they go to. And everyone else
Guys,
Yeah.
did you take any damage there?
Spread,
Snowboarding,
Spread,
dude?
spread.
I need people on Raffle.
Okay, sorry, can you resume? You're not busy.
You can hit the orbs too to clear them.
How much damage did it do?
Careful, not all at once. Just,
Too much. Does it do raid-wide damage?
yeah. If you're near it, yeah.
Huh.
Alright, these stacks on the boss are super deadly. Jesus.
Yeah, boss is pretty hard.
So like 14, he hit me for what? Melee swing for 20k? 3 times in a row?
Right now. That's
That's a hunter ability.
Are we okay to stand in this?
Yes, that's a hunter ability. Doing damage to the boss.
Oh,
where was?
I've been dodging that. Wow.
We're about to die.
That's gonna kill you.
The boss
You're in it.
ability. This is consumed. This is when he's 100% energy. He sucks, and you have to be
Throw it.
far away from him. Yeah. Otherwise, he leeches the health. Yeah.
Where's the legendary vendor?
You talk to the rune carvator in the Ring of Fates.
Big moose on the first floor.
Those lines are only going out to ranged, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
So
think we
far,
just
at
need
least, yeah.
to designate a side that the ranged are on.
Yeah, I'm clearing markers.
I saw a mark on Chirara, right? Didn't it?
Yeah, I had one.
Well, yeah, some
No.
melee get marked too, so.
The mark.
Fire
I
mark
actually
just
really
to
like
attach.
It's so annoying.
Stop
But yeah,
pressing
just
the
run
button,
to the-
March.
Yeah, we
I'm
just
just putting
inside
some
the
markers
room.
down.
Take it with the side of the boss, right? Like, not
Hey,
just on the.
Is anybody using weak ores? And if so,
No.
what
No.
version?
You have to download the beta version.
Yeah, I know, but you can download it via Twitch, and the one I got from that add-ons folder was like crashing me yesterday.
In the Weak Auras channel on Discord, AC linked a bunch of working like.
So if you get
add-ons.
the someone put a gateway down without even me telling them. If you get the debuff, we'll start at moon, and if you get the debuff with the circle on your head or the triangle or whatever, go to the left. and melee will start on green. And if you get the thing with this triangle on your head, go to the left, and look behind you, melee, to make sure that you're not gonna just like screw over a range and vice versa for range, but it's a little easier for them. We'll try that.
Make sure to set the gateway as your focus.
Awful one.
Oh, I don't have that
You
set
just
back.
bark me at the start when I go into pool.
Tank to get. Let's do a pull and we'll get more Kerrigan. Run here. I put the countdown out. I'll call it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why are you putting the countdown out? And
No,
It's clearly a bug. I'm just gonna call it. I'm just doing it for myself. How fast did those go out?
Like 3-4 seconds.
Okay. Stack with some people here.
How many stacks do you think, Snooze?
Red. I think we'll get that line ability here shortly. I wouldn't stand over the left unless you have the ability. Go left if you have it. Perfect. Stack with your friends. Can we
Anti-magic?
clear these with immunities or something? I'll try it.
You can just soak them.
Oh, they don't do anything?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
just
they
a
do
little
some
bit
damage, but
of
it's not
splash
that much.
damage. I'm taunting here. Do you have bark up? Bark snooze?
I don't.
Res me if you can have sack. When you're not busy.
Oh fuck. That was
It's okay. No, you're good, you're good. Let me know if you want sack soon.
I
Keep getting
have
the
bark
same.
in 6 seconds.
I'm sacking you.
Bark nucky actually.
Left.
I have a bunch of shit.
You have bark as well.
Ow.
Works.
He's
Yeah,
about
how
to
are we supposed to...
consume. He's about to hit 100% energy, so we want to run away here in a sec.
I don't know how we're
Consume,
supposed
run
to stack and not stack here.
I feel like we don't want to do the gateway strat thing, because then it just leaves the people who took it, like, stuck over on the
that are
side.
targeted. They could
That's
stand
why I
still.
died.
Everybody else moves away from them, right? Something like that.
Yeah, or like, we loose stack on like where Moon is, and then the people who are targeted just run to the right a little bit, or like get out of the stack.
I have
Some
another.
warps too, I think.
Yeah, we'll do some warp clearing. What about...
I want to switch talents soon.
So we can have 2 camps, and if you get the line things, you just go in the middle of these markers. Is that a little better?
If you
So we can-
overlap with another person, is that?
Why
just-
do you want to
overlap,
have
you're
2
gonna die.
camps?
Yeah, like doesn't make any. I think you just have the people just stand still, and everyone else just moves away from them. I don't know. You can try different stuff, whatever.
You can't get hit
I-
twice by the line.
Get one shot if you get hit twice by a certain one. Yeah.
I don't
Could be
know if
better.
because that
Depends
requires
stack.
everyone to pay. Like the issue with that is like in melee they can't see behind them, so we need to be taking those lines. Those people need to be
this-
dictating where it goes, right?
I mean, I think ideally in melee, you can angle yourself so that it just goes to the side of the room, right? If you move closer to the boss, right? Stuff like
Why don't
that.
we just
you
loose
angle
stack like between the markers here, and then if you get it, you move outside of the markers, and you tank the boss right where he's at.
Sure, that works.
That's probably better, yeah.
Yeah, melee can move on like
Melee can go ahead.
yeah, we can move on like the complete left side or the complete right side, so like it hits literally no one.
Yeah, we can make some pretty extreme angles with it, so it like goes.
Yeah. Just goes like a 90-degree just towards the wall, you know what I mean? Like to the
Yeah.
left or right of the boss, or even behind the boss, like where he's facing right now, stuff like that. So keep it away from the range, yeah.
If you get the heal absorb, you should probably go into melee.
Yep. Got the circle thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Soak or something.
Oh, that's a good call.
So you probably don't want to
That's
stand
my-
on the tanks if you do have that, just so that you're not leeching from us or we're getting slapped.
Stand on top of like me 6. We're all in there. Fine.
I'm just doing the countdown for myself, and then I'll call vocal one for the raid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that was good at melee. Really nice there. You can taunt Nucky.
Circle's just one shot me. What the hell just happened?
Martian, please pay attention. Stack on Martian, Talenti. We only need 3
I'm
people.
going to melee.
Just go into melee.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm gonna turtle on right now,
Not that many melee.
and I'm running into melee now.
Do 2.5k per tick, and they suck 1k. So you just
You have
need
Barca?
3 people.
No. It's 30 seconds longer cooldown than usual seems.
Okay.
That giant circle in melee. That hurts. Why is
What are you talking about?
Well, we don't actually have that many melee. That's the problem. So
Yeah, if a melee gets it, you
when
just need
there's
to
like 2 melee alive and range come in, those 2 melee just get destroyed.
You can
Okay.
also just stand on a partner in range.
Yeah, can we move this?
But we need to do a little bit better with the volatile ejection.
Okay, so see, this circle's growing on me.
It's like
When I
Elden
have-
Off.
So this is get out.
Yes.
Yeah, the consume is you have to run away.
I think before this we want to probably bring him to like the back of the room and then run, like position him as close to the wall as we can.
I think we just run backwards.
You just run away from him.
Up
He
and
doesn't.
throw a darkness and something down at
That's
X.
what I mean. Just like
Yeah, we
move him
probably need to
further
stack.
to mitigate that.
I
We
haven't
could
had
probably
any-
move him a little.
I haven't had any issues with that in range, so I think it's more just melee needs to get out.
Try summoning me one more time.
Yeah, the hunter shit's so annoying. I hope they make that personal.
I can't see anything in melee.
Says you have a summon pending, Sam. Kick me and we're gonna.
There, did you get that?
Yeah.
Is this the thing? This like blue circle?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is it.
fucking
This is so
horrible.
dumb.
It's retarded. Oops,
What
oops.
what
it was
ability is
probably
that?
It's
I can't
unintended.
see ground effects through it.
Well, the problem is this boss's effects are all blue, so like.
What
It's
it,
even.
What-
It looks
what
like somebody
ability
does
is
that.
that? effect?
Hunters.
Yeah, but which hunt? Like all hunters?
Carrion.
Okay.
Go make a new character.
Oh, that's the 30% crit thing, right?
70s.
Probably one of those things where we're not supposed to see it. Only he's supposed to see it. Whoever the hunter is that has.
Yeah,
it.
file it as a bug or a feedback.
Yeah.
Try again one more time.
The in-game stopwatch is on the clock, Talenti. You click it, you click the clock, and then you hit show stopwatch. Or I guess you can do that too.
You get it, Jam?
Hold on.
Yeah, that works too.
Should we just keep pulling, honestly?
Try.
Go.
Yeah,
One more
don't wait.
You can also just run the instance.
It says summon already pending.
The,
Traffic disciple.
So when you get the circle, like whatever the one that you drop off, like explodes or whatever, and you drop it off, and it spawns a little orb. I don't know if it's worth it, but you should just soak it at that point too. I don't know.
Yeah, the orb
Doesn't
doesn't do that much damage.
So,
Yeah.
You
I mean,
can
if I
still-
do it's just orbs, unless you want to have a hunter like turtle and just run through and pick everything up, or a
Or-
pally with bubble.
Maybe off tanks go through and kind of work through them.
We could.
I've
We
just
could.
been
Yeah.
I've just been running into them. They don't do much damage.
They don't do a whole lot. Yeah. If you're going to drop it, just drop it and then hit the orb as well. It's
2,
great.
1. Yeah, I think the off tank idea is actually really good. They can do it. Like,
we're not going
how
down that
often
road.
do you swap?
We're swapping about 10 stacks right now. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's like intended.
Probably
but
end up being more when we're higher item level.
Guy's hitting pretty hard though.
Someone hasn't
He hits like a charge.
What?
Jesus, that
That-
just
I'm getting lag. Is
Yeah, I'm
anybody else?
lagging like crazy
Yeah.
right now.
I'm lagging.
I was spamming my teleport button to get that out, and I think it just like went off right in the group.
Yeah, things expanding on him. So the people who are affected with the circles, it expands.
It's based on your life. If you have less life, you have a larger circle.
Ah, that would make sense.
Because I had Burning Rush on there. So.
You can soak those super easy.
Yep.
Flash these orbs? I'm just running around picking them up.
Zakon, Cowstaff, and Marsh.
Yeah, but these things
Cosmic
are going
out,
in the
Cosmic
middle.
out.
I'm gonna move over here with more people.
You only missed like one Nucky, so.
Spread.
So when we swap like this, we could just go around, run around, and pick them up. Yeah.
I'll move.
I'm coming in. So.
Okay.
I'll devo this.
I think I got them all.
Pick up your orbs, you have devo.
Dead. Stack on X, or get the barrier, get the barrier, get the barrier, get the barrier.
Too close.
Okay, I think it's fine.
He does also drag you in, so don't just stand still. Oh Jesus.
Oh really?
The one bad part about a blood DK on this kind of fight is you walk away and you have no bone armor, no room of power, and you just kind of die. I didn't think about that when I made it.
Let's just wipe and go again.
What are the orbs created by?
Just
Circles.
these
Right here.
circles right here.
Stack. If we're wiping, just stack.
So when it fades, you want to move away from the orb.
Doesn't do a massive ton, but just be careful with your health if you walk into them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
We've seen all of the abilities though, so.
If we add,
The size of the circle is based on how much missing health you have. So
We just have to taunt people before.
yeah.
you wanna try adding healer and see what happens?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
Xavier, you wanna try? Or Wit?
I'll try.
Yeah, I can go.
Well, let's just use this. I think it's Xavier. He's healed.
Oh,
Or Mythic Plus
Sans
Just use
offline again.
something
Do
for-
both.
Yeah, I keep getting the same map. Just.
How often are those things coming out?
But you can go
The
back DPS. We'll
lines or
just try
whatever.
with 5 and see what happens.
Where are the lines going?
Like maybe the idea was that if you're in this like pyramid triangle of markers, you should be safe. And if you
Yeah.
have a line, you go outside of that.
If you're inside the flying V, you should be fine.
Because I was, and I got killed.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
they've been. This is what I'm saying. Like, we need to handle them better. Like, people who have them need to move to the outside of these markers.
Well, how often do they come out? Can we just kind of get like a healing cooldown or something?
So
for
if
the-
you soak
no.
multiple lines, they do increasing damage.
Right,
So
yeah,
the third
like-
one, if you get hit by all three, you're going to take about 150.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm saying,
there's only 3 people. You don't need a healing cooldown for that. Unless you get hit twice. But Desolate is where we would probably want to put healing cooldowns.
again,
Does radar
what is-
damage.
when you get targeted. What is it
The
called?
volatile ejection.
Targeted volatile ejection. Okay.
That right there.
Okay.
And that.
I'll try to
that's
keep an
what-
eye on that. Just call it out right away.
If we're in
people
melee, you
can-
can literally just move like.
Okay.
Yeah, when we talked about it, you can move to the right or left of the boss, like on his legs right now. So easy. But range
Yeah,
needs to
melee,
make
I
sure
think
that
the
they
problem is getting hit by ones that are targeted on ranged people while you're in melee.
Yeah,
It's
Well-
really easy to handle from melee.
yeah. Ideally, obviously, we'd be safe between purple and green, but we're not right now. So
Maybe we could just make like one marker on the range side.
Oh
and
shit,
then-
that's one button.
Just go. Just go. Oh, can we reset?
just go. You might as well. Nope. We reset.
Uh,
melee-
we could have melee just like stack on
Oh, fuck.
purple,
Just
and
die.
then
Just die. Just die. Just die.
ranged always try to go right or just through the group, and we'll make sure there's no melee in the group.
Yeah, I was saying like on the range side we could have like one marker, and then like on like the complete left side that's where you drop it, and on the right side it'll always be safe or something like that.
I'm not doing anything. Just
Stack up with these guys.
100% die.
Invite me again.
what kind of issues you having, Zone?
I keep getting error 132.
What's that?
Have you tried disabling all add-ons?
Yes. I had to reset my UI.
Really? It's like a
It
Lua error? Is it a Lua
I
error?
have UI though.
I think it's a game crashing error.
Hold on, let me just.
Hey, we
switch
got
my-
him.
Woo!
Do we have live logs for this or?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been.
They're
There's
posted.
logs up.
I need to reload UI. Hold on.
I was just about to give Tail Sass, but I forgot I don't log in beta. It's not set up.
Okay, fuck it. Whatever.
So do we want to try something different, or still the just don't be in the triangle when you get it?
What did you say before? We can try that.
We could have the melee on like purple, and the range just make sure they don't drop it on blue. So like range can be loosely spread and just try to run right, or make sure there's no
Run
like
red,
other
right,
range
melee
near
runs
you.
left, something?
Yeah, and then melee would just sidestep to the left of purple, because that no ranged is gonna be like over in that corner.
So it's staggered on each side.
Yeah.
I want to do it like Desolate Host. And we kind of
Yeah,
just
range.
chop the room.
Would you ask, Marge?
Where's range optimal position for dropping?
Range can drop anywhere as long as you don't
Anywhere.
cleave anybody. So we can
Okay,
spread out
that's
to
fine.
like just I don't know, while you're standing here, make sure there's nobody in front or behind you.
Let's go. Make sure everyone's here. Remember to ignore the countdown. It's just for me.
And then
Hold again.
Alright,
Someone pull.
Sarara.
Alright, just go.
Just go.
we're going. Try to pull him back. Okay, yeah.
Ejection.
Wait, come get me low.
Convoking, I can't move.
You guys don't want to be over there. Range shouldn't be past blue.
I'm lagging a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, range should be over here, where the rest of us are. At moonish.
Spread.
Bad.
Yeah, it's lagging bad. It's okay.
Tropic.
Should we just all pick up our own orb? Maybe not. That might be too risky. Can we rest till empty?
Trying to grab these orbs here.
Yeah, trying to. I need people on Raffle.
I got Talentia. Oh no, you don't.
We had that.
You not like
I think just take away the blue marker. And range should not be. Or move
Oh,
it.
oh, my
further
weak card
to the
works.
right.
My weak card works.
Be further out, I think, because we have like no room in melee.
Give a.
You guys
that's
being on that marker.
Well,
Yo.
yeah, range should not be anywhere to the left of blue.
What? If they get targeted, they need to be, right?
No, that's
No,
what
we
we're
decided
saying.
we're going
Is
moon.
range do not go to the left of blue ever. If you get targeted, you just drop it where you're at, or like just move so you don't cleave people with it.
So where does melee go?
Melee would go left. So you like
they
all the
take purple.
area to the left of blue and purple is melee area.
So it's opposite sides.
We're
Yeah.
stacking on green.
So you stack on purple, and then you just shift like to the left. So that way the melee ones will always go to a place where there's no ranged, and the melee will try to never move past purple. So like we basically divide the room, right? And melee get like a quarter, and range get 3/4.
So range to go right with our target drops.
Yep.
You just drop it where you're standing, because there won't
Over
be
here?
any. Well, yeah. I mean, don't hit people with it, but
Well,
Here's
there's
what we're
clumps of
gonna-
people
can-
everywhere. If we're all spread out.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
If we just turn the boss to face like where I'm at now, then melee can have like the entire other side. Like everything over here is just fine. And then we basically have 180 degrees to do whatever we want and have our never risk getting hit by a ranged.
it's your tanks on skull then.
Yeah.
You play kind of like Desolate Host.
Face them towards skull that way. Okay, I see
Facing
what you're
towards
saying.
goal. And then if melee gets a line, they can just kind of put it where he's facing now, just kind of out that window.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
the melee have this entire back area.
Okay, that gives range like the whole area. Then
Yeah.
we don't need moon or blue.
No, room and a half here. Okay. Alright. Works for me. Let's get it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is anyone else lagging?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of a mess in here.
Yeah, we couldn't even move.
Yeah, this is pretty unplayable.
Do anything.
But like
What is
theoretically it
happening?
would work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez. Man, this guy slaps.
Shit.
I haven't been putting on that curse either, Snooze.
Well, we also are down 2 healers, so the
Okay, that's good.
it's a bit hard for them to keep up.
Yeah. Mana go. Did we just swap a little bit earlier, Nucky? Keep those stacks lower.
Maybe.
I don't know. It just seems like just off the bat, though. Even just like the first 2 melee attacks, I'm just getting
Yeah.
fucking rocked.
I feel like this is a mini Orgazoa where you just kind of die.
It's just
I mean, also like the scaling could be messed up, right? Like we're in.
yeah. It feels a little bit like that. It feels like if I had a bit more gear, it wouldn't be a problem now.
Damn. What item level does this raid drop? Do we know? I can't see what it is.
200, I think.
But that's what we're at now.
Yeah, right.
So it wouldn't be an undergeared thing then?
Quick restart.
That's probably just a little bit of a number thing. Keys mailing like really hard.
Is this heroic or normal? No, I think normal
Heroic.
drops 200. So heroic would probably be like 215 or something.
Start. Be right back.
It's not miserably undergeared, but could use a
Well,
little more.
lag aside, that seemed like that was gonna work.
We're not going to lag.
So
Better at the start. I think there's just more people testing now, so.
Well, they said they're working on it to get it more stable.
This is sort of just how it goes.
So in melee, if you get it, just drop it where the boss is facing, towards the open area.
Yeah, like out that window that he's facing.
Yeah. Nobody will be standing there, or no melee should be standing there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think if you have the healing absorb before this phase, just pop your health stone. That shit does so much
Do
the
not pop
healing
your health
absorb?
stone with the healing absorb on.
The healing, it's not an absorb. It reduces healing taken by 100%. The only way for you to restore HP is through the leech on your friendly allies.
Yep. Well,
So you can't health stone.
Okay, but what happens if like I stack here and he pops a health stone? Will that take it off? That's what I mean.
No, it's not a healing absorb, Marsh. Marsh, you're misunderstanding
Right.
the mechanic. That circle stops you from being able to be healed by anything other than leeching from other people. They can still be healed no matter what.
How are you supposed to handle that when you get the both of them
think you
at
have
once?
to DR and be topped off.
Well, ideally, if everyone's topped going into it, you can still stay stacked when you have the blue circles, right? Because the damage is reduced based on your HP. So imagine
The
three
size of it is
100%.
reduced based on your HP.
Oh, not the damage?
I'm gonna check damage. I don't think the damage is
It
reduced.
seemed like the size when I was reading it.
We need a better way to handle the leech. I feel like we're just not getting it off fast enough.
Marsh, it
It's
is a
Marsh,
timed
it is a
debuff.
dot. It is a timed effect.
Well,
There is nothing we can
but
do to
people are
make it go
dying.
off faster.
Right, they're dying to it because their circles are getting big. I get that.
Because not enough people are
I get
standing
it.
on them.
That's
So
what
they,
That's a different mechanic.
holy shit.
So here's the deal. You take damage every second, and to counteract that damage, someone needs to be standing on top of you.
Two
That is-
people need to be on you.
Or two, whatever. It's like that Boston Crucible.
And yeah, the other one doesn't do fall off damage. It is only like it's near you. The size just changes based on your health, not the damage. That's what I mean to say.
Nucky ran around and was like on the edge of his circle. I think he got hit and it grew right as it went off.
Because you were just taking damage, so our circle's just like getting bigger and smaller. Maybe we just swapped it before that. Like I don't know, but
This
it's
boss,
You'll both have it.
we both
yeah, we
have
both
it.
have
entire
it.
raid, yeah.
Like, it's
This
not really-
boss is not a DK boss at all. Just don't bring one.
kind of want to play monk on this.
If you have a massive circle and it explodes, it does a ton of damage. What?
Yeah.
14k is only half your HP, right? So
Only half.
But if you're getting hit, you get hit by your own too, right? So if you get hit by yours and someone else's, you're in big trouble.
So what's stopping us from being like super hard stacked? The 3 lines take like 3 steps out to the sides, and then we use self ports and blinks to spread the orbs and restack back up.
We could try that.
Give that a shot.
and just basically completely ignore the leech because we're all stacked up anyways.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
then like the non-moving classes, so like it's like a boom can just chill, whereas like the warlocks can port on the circles, so we could like spread our ports a little better, and then blinks can just go not near the self ports. That's like 8 people insta moving within like 2 seconds when the orbs come out.
It's a lot of raid damage. The leech is 1k every 2 seconds.
Yeah, but then we can get AoE heal, right?
Maybe the leeches should just move out so they're only hitting a couple people. Like if everybody's stacking stuff, the leech like moves out to the side, so the circle is only clipping half the group or something.
Yeah,
we can try that.
I think the problem with melee too is when we get it, if one person dies and they're in melee, it actually hurts us so much with the leech. Then we just like slowly whittle down. Cause we only have like 4 or 5 melee. So if one person dies and we have the leech, it's just like it's rough.
Also, if we keep the whole vertical of star up, we can put a gateway up also for the. So I don't know if we want to use a gateway for the pull-in.
Oh, that'd be nice for melee, probably.
Yeah.
If the entire like straight through the boss, straight through stars completely open, then we can just restack and keep going horizontal spreads.
So is melee doing the same thing?
We still taking them on skull, like facing skull. Melee just moves
Yeah.
out left or whatever. You guys just stick there and move out. Okay, you guys do your thing. All right.
so stack tight on star if you're ranged.
So
And if you-
mages go left, healers do light spread off star, and warlocks go right.
Yeah, and if you get the circle, move off the stack point, and then a couple like just to the side of it a little bit, and then a couple people can jump in. That way, nobody has to move very far.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I wrote down a strategy I want to try after.
Coming out volatile ejection.
Two people stacked to each other.
Circles are coming, pretty sure. Yeah.
Because they're here.
Then, yeah.
Spread?
What's on after the circles then?
Yeah.
Some people didn't go off.
Try to get back to the stack point.
Oh, I'm lagging. Is this one of those fights where everyone can just have like set spots later on in the once we're like progged?
Yeah.
It'll probably be like that on Mythic for sure.
I don't think we want two of these stacked. Try to spread the circles a little bit.
My bad. I guess I could have moved down more.
So yeah, I was fine DRing, popping out 2 seconds before the orbs go out with the debuff. So that's what you want to DR there, is if you have a debuff on the orb spread.
Can we wipe? I want to try something. I was writing it down during the break.
Yeah, we're gonna wipe here in a minute.
Have we established that you understand the mechanics first?
Well, I was basically suggesting what we're doing now, but I'm gonna try something else. I just was saying it incorrectly.
Shocker.
And what do you want to do?
So I'm gonna trying to think of a boss that kind of functions similar, but we're gonna have 2 stack points, and we're gonna stack 7 people in each of them in melee, and then we're gonna have some range just sitting on the outsides. Here, I'll show you.
Remember when we did that for Grong?
Yeah, perfect
And that was
example.
like the wrong way to do the boss. We could just be in 1 stack point.
Yeah, but I feel like we're just taking, when we all stack together, it's a lot. Let me.
We're also lagging, so we're not able to dodge the mechanics. So, like, the amount of damage we're taking is only going to go up if we reduce the stack points.
Too much variance there too, I think.
So if we try groups, 1 on. Actually, let's just do groups 3 on purple, group 3 on purple, group 4 on blue. Zan can join purple, Zomas can join blue, Cow can join purple, and I can join blue. And we'll try that, and everyone else can just chill out behind the groups, and maybe that'll reduce the damage we're taking. I'm not sure how we feel about that, though. Like, just chill behind the groups. And if you get the debuff, you run in. So if you get and then each, I think there's 2 or 3 at a time, so just split up the leech debuffs, 1 the blue and 1 the purple. And then just take the lines to the right if you're at blue and to the left if you're at purple. Does that make sense?
Are we keeping the boss right where he is, or
Yeah,
again?
keep him right there.
Alright. Yeah, we got like 15 minutes, so.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No, just go, just go, go.
So like, one of these guys goes to blue and the other one goes to. Okay, I just got slammed. But the other one goes to purple.
And then it went to you.
You take these out. And then you stack back up with your group, besides those guys just chilling behind.
Overwhelmed. Sort of just spread out here in a second.
Yeah, and this you just spread.
MC, I think you're supposed to go to blue with that.
Yeah, you're supposed to. If you have the circle, you go to blue, MC.
Swap here. Okay. Let's just swap off after the overwhelm. Okay. Then we can
MC's
just run
dead.
out right away.
Can we get the tank up?
How did you die after I taunted?
Resin.
And why don't I have aggro?
I'm lagging really bad.
Yeah, I don't. I've taunted this boss like 3 times and I still don't have aggro.
Like you taunt and then slam me after.
So, did we just decide to stop doing these lines outside of the markers?
Well, issue is people are lagging.
I mean, even if we wanted to react, like, I couldn't.
I mean, I'm just asking because the last two, so the last 4 people that got it all went inside the markers. The first one killed me because I was standing inside the marker and was like in midair with Whirling Dragon Punch and just died.
We were supposed to take it.
I thought it was supposed to go outside the line, so you're supposed to go.
No, they're
regardless if we want to or not.
they're just supposed to go on the markers. Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to think if this strat's even viable. I think it is. We get 7 on one, 7 on the other. Split up the leeches. Some of the more immobile range. Just chill in the back. I just couldn't make groups quick enough.
I mean, I think everyone standing close to the boss probably helps a bit just because of the movement of the eruption.
But it
Makes
also
it
helps
faster,
healing too, because we can all, in
Keeps people
theory,
stacked.
be in like a druid or circular healing rain. Actually,
We'll try it
here's-
again, yeah.
the only concern I have with that is the spreading. I think that's a little difficult, but it could just be lag.
I think having the ranged up and melee range is not going to be great because then they all have to run the whole way out when we get that mechanic.
Why don't you take a gate?
Split the
We
difference.
can put a gateway in.
Maybe split the difference.
Can't
or
take
something.
it every time.
Like the warlocks can port back, but like Wit could probably chill behind the group, and Cosmic can chill behind the group, and the healers can try that.
Yeah, I'll probably be somewhere like around here.
Self teleports need to be further apart. The orbs will look look.
Alright, I'm gonna do a ready check. I
Hold
mean,
on.
we're lagging shit, but I'm just because like in theory, if you're like on the blue side, you just take it right. And you're on the purple side, you just take it left.
The orbs aren't expiring for warlocks, so you might have to port, drop your orb, take 2 steps to the left, re-drop yourself, port, run back into blue. Just so it's safe.
We're gonna try to clear those orbs.
And I just turned on limit stream. They're basically doing the same thing as this, almost. I can't tell. They have like
Based on what you've previously said about them basically doing the same thing, I can only assume they're doing things completely differently.
Yeah. They're doing a stack strat for the.
They're doing stacked, and they seem like they have some people behind, but they're like tanking it near the middle of the room.
That gets you more
Not a bad idea.
room.
Yeah.
I mean, we could play it like Argus Sice and just all rotate, you know, clockwise
That's
around
what
it.
my first thought was actually was like, but then I heard that if everyone stacks, then everyone dies, right? So I was like, oh.
Yeah, that's the tricky part with that.
My thought was just tank them in the middle of the room, have the 3 people targeted just stack on one side, everyone else just shifts a little bit. And
Fuck it, we die.
What's the dangerous option of 1 stack point with 3 people stepping 3 yards out?
It's a ton of damage.
3 people will just get obliterated.
Let's do a pull here. I'm gonna do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think we're gonna end up having 3 stack points basically, and then you just split up the debuffs between those 3.
Corruption, ejection.
Yeah, like Malik can go take his to. He got outleached. We don't have enough people at purple right now.
No, I was standing in the middle and got hit by all 3 lines. I guess I'm supposed to stand off to the side.
I think they
Not
moved
clear
it,
on what
like-
we're doing, I guess.
I think the reaction from people because the lag and stuff was a little bit slow. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, this is laggy as shit.
Turn around and run around and grab these orbs, but I can't. Gonna taunt. There's a few more out in range. You can grab. Ejection.
Oh, that was my bad. Hardcore.
Yeah, clipping orb killed me. That's all it was.
Just wipe here real quick.
I think it's gonna be too hard to test too much movement mechanics with lag.
Yeah. And I just watched Limit do a poll.
It's
So they
just
do the
excellent.
first. Go ahead. They do the first set of lines where the boss is, and then they drag it to the middle of the room. Oh my god, this is lagging. I can't even go up to the port. There we go.
I only have lag sometimes, but it's always when I want a death strike.
Yeah, what if we just had we had him just in the middle of the room, and then everybody just fans out around him in a 360.
Do you want to just tell everyone to find a spot right now that they know they're going every time with the orbs?
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll try. I kind of did something with the groups here. Yeah, okay. Thank you for putting markers in the middle. We'll just have boss will be at skull. Groups.
Tanks on X.
Yes. Tanks on X, boss on skull. Groups 1
really
and
far.
3. Groups 1 and 3 on moon. Groups 2 and 4 on purple. 1 and 3 on moon, 2 and 4 on purple. And then if you're not in those groups, the tanks and the 2 priests and wit, just stand behind some of the groups and you gotta just come in. Because we don't want to
Yeah.
leech too much.
Where this boss is standing now, too, that'll be wide open way back there, too.
Maybe
so.
in hindsight, we should put Talenti in one of the groups because he can leech heal. But if he has leech, I don't know if he's leech on his gear. But
Is he gonna get leech?
true. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. But we'll try this.
Yeah, we got like less than 10 minutes, so we should probably go.
Where are we taking the lines with this?
Just towards where he's at right now.
3, 2, 1. And we do want to split up these debuffs. So if you do get the debuff with someone on your side, one of you just walk to the other side.
Ejection.
Yeah, so get that out. Oh, you guys stack with each other.
Just the
vertical.
Yeah, it's just like the lag, honestly.
Well, is that the correct spot though?
That
Yeah,
would have been fine.
that way.
You just guys were just a little bit slow, right? It's like the reaction of seeing it and the ability and everything going on.
Spread.
We were both out. We were just both adjacent.
You guys were too close to each other, yeah.
We all just lagged in that group.
If anything, MC maybe going far isn't the play. You know, staying closer, you get the better angle, right?
I just wanted to stay as far away from melee as possible. Could have resolved there too.
Well, how
Yeah,
does
I
this?
don't know.
How does this feel for melee? Is this better?
I like this much better.
This feels like Mathras.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good example. Trying to find a boss
I'm
example.
taunting with that.
The only problem I have with this is this part right here, where all the orbs are kind of like where we're supposed to be.
That's just people. Oh, is the turtle working there?
Yeah, it does. Turtle does work.
Okay.
Yeah, we could have people like me and Nucky are swapped.
Yeah, so like in this situation, the off tank should be able to get all the close ones, and maybe hunters
That's what
can
we're
go
doing.
far.
We're swapping right
Yeah.
as soon as the explosion goes out. We're switching and then just soaking as much as we can before we have to swap again. So.
Can we res yours or are we wiping?
You can res them. I want to see how, like, we don't have timers, but like, let's see if there's going to be a safe area. Is there a safe area here? Yeah.
Probably behind the
We're
tank,
good.
right?
Yeah, where
No,
that
not
barrier
behind
is,
the
a little
It's in
behind
a big
that.
360, so you can just.
Yeah, it's like behind skull is pretty safe, and then like
I don't
entrance
think
is
there's
off.
any safe areas, just fall off damage, right?
Yeah, you need to run away.
Is that their fall off damage?
No
I
one's
think
going
you
behind
just-
tanks, right? So we could have gateways going from both sides of the doorway and double gateway and drop barriers right on the door.
Well, I was thinking just go to where he spawns.
Yeah. You could just put a gateway where he spawns, and then we could all just take it.
Is it damage that he does, or he just? I think he does. It's like leech healing,
Heals.
right?
He does a little bit of
heals.
damage, but he also leeches. Yeah, you want to be absolutely as far away as you can, not just out of the circle. That's at least what the tooltip implies.
Is there any quick strat adjustments anyone wants to make to the strat, or we can just try the pull one more time like this.
Do it again. We have 4 more minutes, so might as well.
He might just despawn. He might not just.
Just
He
get
might
up here and pull.
Can we?
Right after
Can
you.
I try? Can I suggest one thing? Can we try everybody just like spread in a circle around the boss, and if you get the leech, you go to the tank?
It's not
You
enough.
need,
I don't know
you
if
need
that's
2
a
people,
deal.
right?
What about the 2 tanks standing next to each other, right?
You still are negative.
This
Plus
boss
I thought
is-
it. I thought you needed
So-
2 people next to you.
And we
Does-
can't have all the leechers do
Real
that.
quick, does the leech? It does damage to the people that are around, right? Or is it
Yeah.
just the person that has it on them?
Yeah,
Okay.
it pulls health
So-
off of them.
Yeah, that's not a good. This boss hits like a truck.
Yeah, but if the healers had to spend less time healing other
Alright,
people,
they're about to
then
reset
like,
the boss. We're gonna pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Just do the same strat.
Wait,
We might
look what they
DC.
just said in chat.
Yeah, that's why I powered that up. So make sure these are separate. Good.
Ejection to that.
Get them out.
Did they even go out? Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
did.
did.
They did. It takes a
Okay,
second.
that looks pretty good.
And then circles should be next. When you're ready. After right after. Yeah, here's the overwhelm. I'm gonna spread.
Just take a health stun if you're like at 80 or under, so the circle's small. And then tanks are gonna get close ones, and then hunters are gonna get far. I'll start. I'll get this set.
Swap them.
If it'll ever hurdle.
It's
like
like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I think I ran through all these.
What's going on?
I'm trying to taunt, but it likes 6 more than it likes me.
Yeah, it was on
What the fuck?
I wonder if like zoning out and getting a new instance ID would put us on a different server.
I don't
said
think that
something
this
in
is
chat.
like. It sort of feels like everybody has this problem.
Yeah, they said in chat that they're trying to mitigate the lag and they'll keep Hungering Destroyer active until we restart, and then swap over to a new boss when we're back. So they're gonna try to.
Both gateways
They're
are up.
gonna. They're
Both
gonna
gateways are up.
server down.
Limit isn't tanking it in like the middle of the room anymore. They're where you start.
I think they start there and then move to mid, but they could have updated their strat.
Because what we're doing is like functionally the same as just tanking him where he starts, right?
Yeah,
It's
but I
almost
think
at the entrance of the room.
This gets us more
gives you
room, I think.
room, like all around. I think maybe. Yeah, I think maybe a little bit closer into the room. We're a little bit closer to the entrance right now. Yeah.
Because we've got him like
Some
dead
more-
center in the room, so it gives us a ton of space.
I think this strategy honestly seems the best so far that we've come up with.
How much miasmas go out at like on one cast? Isn't it like 3 or something?
2 or 3?
Is that the drain?
That drain, yeah.
3.
2.
It might be a soft enrage because there was
It's
2
3:59. We really got to just pull real quick before they shut it off.
That was our last pull.
Just run it back.
Down the road, should we have set marks for the cones? Because it just seems like people are still tripping over each other when they're stepping out.
Or once there's boss orders for it and stuff, we can do that. Like a sign, like they'll like put a marker on your head and you go to the marker with the cone.
I could have sworn it said it picked 3 people, but I think it was thinking of the beam.
Talenti, you're gonna
The
go.
beam is 3 people, the leech circles is 2.
6 has to go to a work thing. Talenti, you're gonna do the group 1, so you're gonna be in Moon group. Alright, let's go. Once Wit's ready.
Yeah, it is 2 people at a time.
Wit's in.
It's 2 at a time, but they overlap by like a second. So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
4.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. Do like
I thought it was gonna be a Unat soft written rage thing.
no.
Just
Just
pull.
pull
We only have a
we
minute.
pulling?
Just
Alright,
pull.
yeah,
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know where Zan is, so.
It's coming. Eruption, goodbye.
Getting the eruption with the leech is so troll.
Yeah, no.
Circles are coming in.
I wonder. We might need escorts for that. Oh,
I think the servers are
that might
down.
be it.
That's them
think we're
canceling
done.
out.
Yeah, that's the
That's
end.
it. Goodbye, boys. We're all getting BT.
Mr.
This is
Stark, I don't
tall.
feel so good.
Yeah, he huge. He's
got
thick
mad
boy.
reach.
Wait, I can still move.
He's got like
I can
the
move.
little spider monkey fin action
Your
going on.
movement is client side. Oh, are we back?
Oh,
I think
Go
it's
back.
just they're finally they're resetting everything right now. Oh jeez.
I think we're
We're dead.
catching up to see our deaths.
Yep.
Alive. Actually alive. So.
Activate hyperspeed.
Oh shit, I'm alive.
Just got one shot.
Real men are still alive.
It's me and you, Nuck.
I got this. Never mind.
He's gone.
Sick
This boss hits so fucking hard.
Should be the end of testing for this, right? It's 3 o'clock or whatever time it is.
I mean, just keep going until we get kicked.
Corpse rush him.
I feel like the gateway going to the boss's starting point is not safe because there's just too many people mentally putting orbs between there. It's just going to take one person to leave one bad orb and it wipes a pole or kills a person later on.
I mean, we can just make sure not to put orbs behind him, right?
Or
There's
just do
enough
a
room
clear.
like in front. Or
Like right before that phase when we have timers, we can just do a clear with the tank or
Just start the timer.
Can you throw a system really quick?
yeah. I want to make.
I'm looking for you.
He's Wolverine.
Yeah, I did it.
Try those for cones.
Is Wit here?
Just pull without him. We gotta go.
Wait, what happened?
Wait, we're not putting behind the boss.
We can't put markers on people's heads, so we can't. Use
No,
our
just
markers.
run to a marker. Because
Yeah,
right
but
now
two people
people
are
are.
gonna run to the same marker and then they kill themselves.
I don't know, just throwing something out.
No, I
Just
told
pull.
everybody once we have weak auras to actually
Yeah, I
mark
should
people's
just
heads.
pull.
Okay. 5, 4, 3,
Don't
2,
fucking whistle.
1. That was weird.
With this dude?
Cal, did your owner come home?
No.
This is fucking ass.
Rejection, get the fuck out.
This is
They're all on move. They're dead.
Yeah, this is,
I'm out.
this is just unplayable at this point.
Is there even there's no
Taking
point to
time
even
to
like.
talk about
No.
it. It's fine.
I'd rather just I'd rather just do that.
You've seen all the mechanics, right? We have to come up with a good way to handle everything. Like obviously
I think
timers and shit will help a lot, but
So like right here when we get these, I think you just don't want to run behind the boss. Like we have
Yeah, like, running
way
out there
more
is
than
bad
enough
idea.
room to just stay on the sides.
Yeah, I agree.
And so you just don't run behind the boss
what's the
and
problem with running around the boss?
we don't want the orbs in the gateway path because then when he does his thing, we can all gateway out.
But they should be all clear by the time he reaches 100%.
That's true, but not putting them there just like removes that possibility, right? If somebody misses one.
If it gives people more room to spread out around the boss and not clip each other and stuff, like I think you should just spread out, like not worry about the orbs, because like we're gonna run around and soak them, or a hunter or somebody with like an immunity or something can pick them up. Or if you're topped off and you can just kind of sidestep and pick one up yourself.
Do they leave
That
a
helps,
debuff
too.
on you?
No.
Oh, so you can just like.
We're just gonna chill, I think. I don't know if it's worth pulling again. I don't know how you guys feel. We just literally lag.
I know for
I'm gonna say it's not worth for me because I literally can't cast spells.
Like, I can't heal at all.
I know we haven't seen this part of the fight, or like the what is it called, the consume mechanic with a bunch of people alive. But I wonder, doing this strat, we can't get that far away. Like it's not optimally far away. It's just barely outside the circle.
That's what the portals are for.
No, that's what I mean. Even then, like the edge of the room is not much further out.
It's when he hits 100% energy, so you can see it like the entire time, right?
No. That's not
It's
what I'm
in the
saying.
middle of the room. We don't have a lot of
Yes.
fall off damage. Yeah, I
There's
think that's
not a
why
lot of
Limit went
fall-off.
back to the side.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I feel like tanking him where he's at, and then doing what we're doing now might be like a hybrid of what we're doing now might be the better idea. Plus, also
And then
boss
just-
travel is just annoying.
And then just make sure that the stuff in between the portals is cleared, and then we can just take the portals out.
You do have a while to get, like, as a Death Knight, just straight up pressing W and walking out. I had more than enough time to get out of like the initial circle.
Did anyone have a
So,
timer for
moving
how long
speed and
until he
stuff.
did the second?
So we
Probably
just
like-
flip it like that, right?
Probably like
Yeah.
around 2 minutes, I'd say, something like that.
I'm gonna go refill my drink.
Maybe just long enough that we can just gateway right to our spots on the pole.
Probably.
So to leave gateways the orange zone.
Well, he was at 33 energy when we wiped there. So how long was that last pull? Maybe like 35 by the time we actually died.
Probably, yeah, 90 seconds to 2 minutes, something like that. I don't know.
Okay,
I
so
wouldn't
yeah,
risk gating there then.
I think I do agree. I think we should tank him where he is standing and gate all the way back here.
Yeah.
I'm reading the mechanic, and that makes sense, but doesn't change our strat that much.
No, just shifts it a little. And that does also mean that we'll have to be a little bit better about like clearing the paths too. But that's not very difficult for Snooze and I to do, or
When it's
for
not
people to do
lagging.
themselves. Well, yeah, I mean, even with it lagging, Snooze and I have been doing a decent job of keeping the room at least mostly clear.
Should we just hearth out?
Yeah, how do we get to the next?
I think
just wait.
You
It'll
just sit
the
here.
port will.
All right,
I believe-
Yeah, we can.
I'm gonna
we can
buy them. I'll be right
just-
back.
It sounded like they were gonna restart the servers.
Yes, they are.
That's what they said.
Do you
we
think
might want to go the Ouroboros, honestly, if they're gonna reset the servers. We don't get stuck in this instance.
They said they're gonna restart the servers, but leave Hungering Destroyer active until they do. So
yeah,
that makes it seem like they're resetting the non-instant servers, seeing if that does anything.
I'm just gonna hearth the Ouroboros, and we can just take a break here.
Marsh, double check that right there. What do you think of putting 3 markers on his ass for the cone, so people just have to take like 3 steps off the stack points?
I am in a loading screen. I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.